Guys, it's Sarah, and today is BookList Thursday. This is a video series I do with my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library. And every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And this week we are going to talk about books that have really good male main characters. Now, I love a good female main character. Love it. But there's a lot of them. So this week we're just going to focus on the males. And I have definitely gotten to points in my reading where I just say out loud, I need a good male character, like a really good one. Now, it could be completely he's the main character, he's the focus of the book, or it could be him plus a woman. You know, they're kind of sharing the spotlight on that one. So that is, I have a couple in here that are like that. But these are just male characters that have stayed with me that I love, and you know, we're going to show them some love today. First one is my man, Daniel, from Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. He has my whole heart. He can have everything. I love Daniel. Daniel saved me from getting into a reading slump. I was reading a couple of books. I'd read a couple of books very close together that were very filled with terrible men. And it was just every single man in every single book was awful. And I was just like, oh man. And this is the one where I said, I need a really good male main character. And I read this and he saved it. He saved the male species for me. And he is just the sweetest, most considerate cinnamon roll. I love him. He cares about people and he always wants to help and he does whatever he can to help. And he's sexy. And he loves animals. I love him. I love him so much. I love this book so much. Daniel. All right, let's talk about my book boyfriend, Hunt, in the Crescent City series by Sarah J. Maas. Hunt. Okay. It probably helps that I picture him as Henry Cavill in my head. So in my head, Henry Cavill has wings and I am not mad about it. That helps. But I love Hunt. He is strong. He is fearless, but can be vulnerable. He loves with his whole heart. And he also has a past that he's trying to get over. He knows that he has done some stuff he's not proud of. He knows that he didn't have choices in what he has done in the past, but it still haunts him big time. And you see him trying to deal with that as well. And you just want to give him a hug. And sexy, can we talk about that? I mean, the man has wings and he is just, yes, please. He's all of the yes, please for me. I love him so much. I really just felt so drawn to him from the beginning. And, you know, you really get his side of things in here. So this isn't only focused on Bryce, the female. It's also focused on Hunt too. You go back and forth between, you know, what he's doing and what she's doing and then them together, obviously. And, I loved it. I love Hunt so much. I think this is my favorite Sarah J. Maas series as of right now. So. Yeah. All right, next one is Will from Drowning by TJ Newman. He is so good. He's very smart, very, very smart, and uses his smarts in a really obviously dangerous situation with, you know, involving a plane crash. And seeing him really care about people even when they are the worst, but he still wanted to try to protect and help people even when they're fighting against him was so admirable. And the way he was loving his daughter and trying to help her as well. And, you know, even people he has a difficult past with, and just, I don't know, I just loved him. I really did. I loved him a lot. I thought he was a great character. Okay, the next one, I do not have copies of these books, but we're going to talk about Dexter Morgan from the Dexter series. Now, I have read this series. I read the whole thing. I really enjoyed the books. I liked the show more, maybe because I started with the show And then, you know, you read the books and they're a little bit different and characters take different paths. But I love Dexter Morgan as a character. And I love that he was written in the book so that he could come alive on the screen. And Michael C. Hall, yes, please, always. And he played the character so well, so brilliantly. And, you know, you find yourself rooting for a serial killer. But he's killing bad people, so it's okay, you know? So you're excusing everything, and it's totally fine, even though it's not fine. He's actually like killing people and getting away with it. Also, he works in a police department. It's fine, guys. Everything's great. He's a fantastic character. Speaking of rooting for the bad guy, can we talk about Joe Goldberg? I love him. I do, and I know I'm not supposed to, and I know that's wrong, but I love Joe Goldberg. Being in his head is terrifying and hilarious at the same time. His inner dialogue can be so funny. And that's what just makes it so good for me, is that he's a stalker. He's a stalker, and he does other things too. And you see him stalking people, but when you are in his head, you see him rationalizing it. Therefore, you're rationalizing it and you understand why he's doing it and you're excusing it. It's not right, but that's what makes it brilliant as well. So this is the fourth book. This is the one I have not read yet. It just came out this year. This is by Caroline Kepnes. But the first book is called You, and another book series that has an adaptation for it, which Penn Badgley is the perfect Joe. That casting was so good. He's fantastic. And yeah, I found myself really understanding him and kind of cheering him on. And I don't really know how I feel about that, but he's a fantastic character. Okay, guys, those are some books that feature male main characters that I have absolutely loved and characters that stay in my head. So please let me know down below some of your favorite male characters in books. I would love to know that. And make sure you go check out Lindsay today and see who she's talking about too. And we will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.